Welcome back to Car Future Wheels, the place where we drive tomorrow's cars today. And today, we're diving deep into the all-new 2026 Subaru Crosstrek, a compact crossover that's always marched to the beat of its own boxer engine. Subaru has made some smart, thoughtful changes this year. Not a full overhaul, but rather a refined evolution, and that's exactly what longtime Crosstrek fans want. Let's start with what you first see, the exterior. From the front, the 2026 Crosstrek continues Subaru's signature rugged styling but gets a sharper, more aggressive grille. The hexagonal front grille has been slimmed and sharpened, now framed by sleeker LED headlights that stretch further toward the fenders. The new design gives the car a more mature, assertive look, while still being unmistakably a Subaru. The front bumper has also been resculpted to improve both aesthetics and aerodynamics, and it works. Move to the side profile, and you'll see Subaru's designers haven't played it safe. The 2026 Crosstrek features bolder fender flares, and a more sculpted side body line that adds movement even when parked. The roofline flows with a touch more elegance, and the ground clearance at class-leading 8.7 inches remains the same, preserving its off-road potential. Depending on the trim, you get new 17 or 18-inch alloy wheels with fresh designs that match the Crosstrek's adventurous spirit. Subaru's commitment to practical design shines with black cladding for durability and roof rails for cargo flexibility. Now around back, the rear end has been cleaned up and modernized. The taillights have a C-shaped LED signature that echoes the front's angular light design, giving a cohesive feel front to back. The rear bumper has been tweaked slightly for better airflow and to emphasize a wider stance. And yes, there's still a rear spoiler integrated into the roof line, hinting at that subtle performance DNA. The liftgate has improved dampers, making opening and closing smoother, and the Subaru badge still sits proudly in the center. Now let's step inside. The 2026 Crosstrek's cabin is where Subaru has made some of the most noticeable improvements. As soon as you open the door, you're greeted with a cleaner, more upscale interior that feels less like a rugged wagon and more like a modern crossover SUV. Soft touch materials are more widespread, and Subaru has elevated the dashboard design by integrating the new 11.6-inch portrait-style infotainment touchscreen in the center stack. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and in higher trims, you get navigation, cloud-based apps, and a more intuitive user interface. The physical buttons haven't disappeared entirely, thankfully. Climate control is still accessible with real buttons and knobs for volume and tuning, which we know many of you still prefer over all touch interfaces. The seating has been improved with better bolstering and a new foam design that Subaru calls body stabilizing seats. They're more comfortable on longer drives, and both heating and ventilation are available depending on the trim. In the rear, passengers get decent headroom and legroom, especially for a compact crossover. Subaru also managed to slightly improve visibility by repositioning the side mirrors and refining the A-pillar thickness. As always, the Crosstrek's cargo space remains competitive. You get around 20.8 cubic feet with the seats up, and over 55 cubic feet with the 60/40 rear seats folded. For those of you carrying bikes, dogs, or weekend gear, this space is flexible and usable, and the load floor remains low thanks to the flat 4-engine layout. Under the hood, performance remains familiar but with subtle enhancements. The base engine is a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder boxer producing 152 horsepower and 145 pound-feet of torque, paired to Subaru's continuously variable transmission. This setup is ideal for daily commuting, especially when paired with the standard all-wheel drive system, which has been recalibrated for slightly quicker response in slippery conditions. However, the real treat comes in the form of the upgraded 2.5-liter engine available on the Sport and Limited trims. This power plant pushes out 182 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. It's still mated to the CVT, but Subaru's software tweaks make throttle response a little sharper this year. Merging onto highways or passing on two-lane roads feels more confident with the 2.5. And frankly, it's the one we'd recommend if your budget allows. And for the adventurous types, the 2026 Crosstrek also brings back the Wilderness trim. This off-road focused variant comes with a retuned suspension, all-terrain tires, and a higher ride height of 9.3 inches. It's got a beefier skid plate underbody, dual-function X mode for different terrains, and unique styling cues inside and out, including copper accents and durable water-repellent seat fabric. Fuel economy for the 2.0-liter models sits around 28 miles per gallon city and 34 highway. The 2.5-liter drops that slightly to about 26-33. Wilderness models land closer to 25 miles per gallon combined, which is acceptable given their rugged upgrades. In terms of safety, Subaru's EyeSight suite has been enhanced yet again, now using a new dual-camera system with a wider field of view. It offers better pedestrian and cyclist detection. You'll find adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, pre-collision braking, and lane departure warning standard across the board. Limited trims also include a 360-degree surround view monitor and blind spot detection with lane change assist. It's not quite luxury-level autonomy, but for the price point, it's impressive. Speaking of price, let's break it down. The base 2026 Crosstrek starts at around $26,000, including destination. The premium trim bumps that to about $28,000 and adds nicer upholstery and a few more tech upgrades. Step into the sport trim, and you're looking at roughly $30,500 with the 2.5-liter engine and extra drive modes. The limited model, which packs in leather seats and more safety tech, pushes close to $32,000. Finally, the Wilderness model tops the range at around $34,000, which still undercuts most off-road crossovers with similar capabilities. Subaru's pricing remains one of its biggest strengths, delivering solid value across the board. There's no hybrid or electric version yet, at least not for the US market, though Subaru has hinted at electrification for the Crosstrek in the near future. As of 2026, it's still gas only, but don't be surprised if we see a hybrid model join the lineup soon, likely borrowing tech from Toyota. So, who is this car for? The 2026 Subaru Crosstrek is ideal for drivers who want a reliable, capable crossover with real-world versatility. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast, a city commuter dealing with winter roads, or just someone looking for a compact SUV that doesn't follow the herd, the Crosstrek continues to deliver. Its combination of standard all-wheel drive, generous ground clearance, and improved interior comfort makes it a standout in a crowded segment. While it might not be the quickest or the flashiest, it nails the fundamentals in a way few others do, and that's why it continues to be a favorite year after year. Thanks for riding along with us today on Car Future Wheels. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this review, and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming coverage of the latest electric crossovers, concept cars, and future tech. Drop your questions or thoughts about the 2026 Crosstrek in the comments below. We read them all, and as always, keep your wheels turning and your future driving forward. See you next time.